played.
All right.
And Yuri is famous for playing Sicilian, although other moves are possible too.
Yeah. Yes, book knowledge is awesome.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we are in the classical Sicilian, looks like.
Yeah, this is very similar to what happened when Quesada played Alexander Donchenko.
Yes. So far no surprises. And here we have to select either d6, I would think, or knight c6.
Well, he's going to go d6.
Yeah, d6 probably more in his style, and that's exactly what he did.
Okay.
Okay, we know the next move for sure.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very interesting that they don't avoid sharp theoretical lines.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes, it's really good because there are some players that avoid playing theoretical lines for various reasons. And Yuri done that before.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. Damn!
Oh, yes. Wow.
I'm so dumb. Yeah.
Yuri
Good
done
memory.
that.
Good memory.
Yeah. I think that Irina Barchuk and Victor Maga have way better memories than we do.
Yeah. Man. I feel so dumb. Oh,
it's unclear to me what's the purpose of that, because it transposes in 99% of the time.
To shock his opponent.
To shock the opponent,
Hope you make a mistake.
Okay. It has some values, for sure.
Well, not a lot.
Yeah, some, very minuscule. Yeah, so maybe Quesada will try queen d4? No, that's not in his style.
A6. Oh, my God.
Okay, so the next move would be very interesting to see. Knight c6 or a6?
Yeah, he likes the Nightorf.
Yeah. You know, g6 is another possibility.
Wow.
Oh, e6, okay. So here,
okay.
Quesada can play something like g4 for sure. Maybe that's not his style, but could be played.
Okay. Come on.
Bishop e3 is another possibility. f4 is an old move that has not been played lately, actually. I remember Karpov used to play g4 in this position.
Here we go.
A few times. Most of the time he played bishop e2, but g4 was definitely played.
For sure. All right.
So, was he surprised by move e6 that he's taking so much time? I'm wondering. Oh, so g4 was actually played. And there are 7 winners. Wow.
Come on. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Yuri recently played one of these against Krivoruchko and got a draw. Okay. And will he go h4?
Krivoruchko actually is a very strong player. He's doing very well in this European team championship. He's playing for second board of the Ukrainian team. So there are bishop g2 would be played. And of course, all those hints suggesting h3.
Yeah, it'll be h4, I think.
h4 is definitely should be considered.
That's what I'd play. Hmm.
So h4 was played actually.
Yeah. Yes. All right. Ah, too late. I get crowns.
Okay, in the meantime, Victor Maga is doing very well. 843 crowns. Irina Barchuk is in second place. Marian Todorach in third. Vlas Kosmash, Orkhan Abdulov, Igor Vatlanov, Nenad Rabulia, Pavel Yanov. Okay, so we have very interesting concept. The contest so far. Rook g1 was played, and Yuri attack in center, d5.
No.
What would be played here? Okay, so pawn takes.
That takes. Can we get that under? Here we go. All right. So
logically, I would expect bishop knight takes d5.
Yep.
Yeah, that's been done. So now white has to take probably on d5.
Yep. You know an awful lot of theory. I'm amazed because with the openings you play, it amazes me how well versed you are in other openings.
You know, I played a lot of blitz games, and I play all openings whatever exists. And then when I play tournament games, it's just almost like a roulette spin. So it's what, bishop e3, and another hint is knight takes c6 or queen e2 rather. Okay, now bishop b5 is another one.
Okay. Queen takes h4.
Yes, it's yummy. Maybe white will have some compensation, but he would have to prove that. In the meantime...
Well, it's a little risky, but Yuri's never afraid of risks.
Yeah. Like and also, rule number 1, first shoot, then questions.
Right. Really?
Oh, queen f3 was played, prepared castle. Yeah. Just natural.
All right.
So black should try to simplify something like knight d4.
Yep.
Okay, done. Obviously, you know white's move.
Come on. And then Yuri will play queen e7 check.
Yeah. So hints are suggesting that white has healthy compensation for the pawn.
Yeah. This is a pretty well-known position. Well, it was earlier. There's only 8 games in the database at this point. Bishop e2. Come on. Oh, jeez. It's playing awful fast.
That was natural move. Okay, so now suggestion is queen e4.
Yep.
Looks healthy.
Yep.
Done.
Takes. All right.
Yeah. What else? Well, long castle is possible too. Maybe not as good as queen takes.
Well, he'll do that next.
Yeah.
All right.
So the question is where to keep the black's pawn, on d5 or e4? That's the question. See?
What? Oh. All right.
So black will exchange then.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, it's a
so,
transposition. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's possible.
Right.
So now bishop 6 is probably the only move to consider.
Let's roll bishop e6. Yeah.
And now white can play, okay, rook e1,
yeah.
g1 for bishop e3. It's hard to say.
Well, I'm trying to remember Yuniesky's games, whether or not he jumps on fouls, and as I recall, he does.
Okay, so in the meantime, we have a new leader, Orkhan Abdulov.
Wow.
1435 crowns. Victor Maga is close behind on second place. Irina Barchuk third. Rafael Karada fourth. And then Nenad Rabuli and Pavel Yanov and some other players.
Come on. Rook d3, king b1. Maybe even a3.
A3 is a mysterious move to me.
Yeah, it's kind of passive.
Yeah.
It would be to stop bishop b4. Not
But
that it does anything.
it's the first hint. Then if black will play rook c8, so what's going to happen?
There we go. Let's go rook d3.
Rook d3, okay.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
It's a nice pool, too.
Yeah, bishop c3 now, the first hint. Interesting. Okay, rook d3 is now the most preferred hint. Rook d3.
Stockfish hates me.
a3 is the second hint. So black has extra pawn, but he will have to definitely do a lot of work to keep position playable.
Yeah. And both guys are well capable of handling the task. I like both of them. Very dynamic players.
Yeah, I know, surprisingly, I enjoyed that lecture in Spanish a couple of days ago by Yuniesky Quesada.
I love all the new stuff you're doing.
That's fantastic. I mean, he's talking a lot of interesting stuff which I couldn't understand, but the positions, the moves, what he showed, that works quite a while.
Yeah.
That's really fantastic analysis. Very good variations.
Yeah.
Almost makes you think it's well worthwhile to learn Spanish just to enjoy the lesson. I used to know some Italian, which I forgot by now almost all, but it's different from Spanish.
Yuniesky's not shy about taking his time either.
Well, why not? I mean, the next 4 or 5 moves will be crucial for this position.
Yeah.
So now the value of each move is very, very high. It's almost crucial situation right now. Black would solidify his position somehow. For example, bishop d6, king d7, rook h to d8, king f8. I mean, black would be fine. The question is if white will allow all that. Oh, now c4 is the first hint. And king b1 second and rook d3 third. Very interesting how the Stockfish changes its recommendations.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by that. And Marty understands it well.
Well, supposedly the longer it thinks, so to speak, or has time to evaluate, the more chances that it will come up with more and more variations. So obviously, the more variation it looks at, it changes its valuations and recommendations. So what's now? If c4 is first hint, what white will do after rook c8?
I'm sorry?
On c4, which is the first
C4.
hint.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what white will do after black will play rook c8, pinning the pawn.
I was trying to find annotations on the line.
Well,
okay, here we go.
actually, I like the fact that Yuniesky is taking his time, because this is a position. If to take the time, it's now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, on c4, rook c8. I don't think he does anything any different than b3. I don't think there's any way to really attack b3 either.
Well, there is another hint now, c3 instead of c4.
What does that do?
c3, yeah, it's a mysterious move. I mean, it defies d4, but but nobody attacks d4 square anyway, so I don't know what's the purpose of that move. Very unlikely that Yuniesky will consider doing that.
It's really kind of a simple position, though, to be using this much time. Fairly normal. Oh, come on, Mike. Yeah. Wow. Bishop e5.
Okay, now we have a few big winners. Hector Arias, Guillermo Dominguez, Igor Vaklamov, 803 crowns each, and Orkhan Abdulov won 201 crowns.
Oh, bravo.
And he's asking now for 200 times why he put only 25 crowns. Well, how they know?
That's the most important part of the contest.
Yeah,
Jeez.
That's right. I think the first three winners, very lucky that Abdulov put only 25 crowns.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, so black's move.
Well, it's hard to be sure about that move. Unless you know something. It's a position that it's only been played 2 times in chess history in the database.
Well, this is a very direct threat of taking pawn on d5. And do you see a secure way to protect this pawn?
Well, he's going to play f6.
Yes, it's a first hint, and I think it's an obvious move to attack the bishop. And after bishop will play back to, say, g3, for example, then how you protect d5 pawn?
Yeah, it's a problem.
But he shows that after is an equal position, and
I think it is.
Yeah, don't you think that white has substantial advantage here?
No.
Yeah, because all will happen is that white will retake back the pawn that he sacrificed on a4, and it will be probably equal position at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm not sure where the bishop would go after f6.
Well, it could go to c3 or g3, in my opinion. What else?
Well, he could go to f4.
Yeah, f4. I mean, on f4 it could be attacked by various means. On g3 or c3 it's safer. But you're right. I mean, that's not a big deal. Possibly c3 is better square than f4 and g3. Maybe. Now hints change. Rook e8 is becoming now hint number 1. Yeah, maybe f6 is a little bit loose move.
I don't think so.
Maybe. Yeah, rook e8. Well, now f6 is first hint. Rook e8 is second, and b6 distant third.
Yuri's played these positions before. I'm sure he'll play f6.
Have you seen this match, Caruana Nakamura?
Oh, I didn't watch it.
Yeah, I saw that match, quite interesting. And while I was on YouTube watching our videos, I also looked at another one where, what's his name? Eric Hansen, actually he's Canadian Grandmaster. He was playing Blitz against Magnus Carlsen.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite entertaining too.
Really?
Yeah. Well, it was very, very one-sided score, but it's very interesting to watch how he was demolished by Magnus Carlsen.
You know, he played Jan Gustafsson under a Norwegian account. And was crushing him, and Gustafsson realized it had to be a very strong player.
Yeah. Well, he's very young. Eric Hansen, I remember a few years ago, probably, well, not a few years ago, probably 10 years ago, more likely, I played him Blitz a lot of time, many times on WCN, And I used to crush. No, Eric Hansen.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and I was crushing him, but then probably he grew up, became much stronger. I haven't played Blitz with him ever, so I still have plus score with him. But it was many years ago.
That was a wonderful move you made the other day. That Rook G3, like Frank Marshall. Really good.
Oh, did you see the game? Yeah, I sent you this game. Yeah. Interestingly enough, also I watch some other videos on YouTube. Very interesting one is Yasser Seiravan analyzes World Championship matches. Oh. And this, there are a couple of games by Kasparov, which actually make you appreciate what a great player he was. Both with Anatoly Karpov, one is 16th game from their second match. Remember when there was a night on D3, he played with Black. And that was a monster night, and Karpov was destroyed in that position.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and another one was 20th game of their last match in Paris, where it was second part of the match. Oh, so F6 was played.
Imagine that.
Yeah, both fantastic games. Recommend you.
There might be some money to be made here. He could go to a lot of different squares.
True. Agree.
Bishop F4 would win the whole pool.
Yeah, from practical standpoint, actually Bishop H2 could win the pool.
Yeah.
Strange looking move, but it could win for sure.
Well, Gadir picked the losing move by Abdulov, the queen takes queen.
Yeah.
I was shocked that Gadir predicted that he would do that.
Okay, well, Gadir is very strong in chess psychology.
It's a losing move, yeah. I wonder if he realized it was a losing move.
Hard to say.
Yeah. One would think. So
here, it seems to me that still, I personally, I prefer Bishop C3. Whether it will be played, I really don't know.
I actually like Bishop G3, but Yuniesky is very unpredictable.
Well, my first choice, remember when we discussed that position, my first choice was Bishop G3. And, but then I started to think, okay, now on G3, what does it attack? I mean, there's no targets. G6, C7, B8, really doesn't do anything. Now, being on C3, it restricts. Oh, while I'm talking about all that, Bishop G3 was already played. Fantastic.
It's the best move.
Yeah. Bishop is protected. The only one advantage of Bishop G3 is that pawn C is free to place 4 if we need that. So it definitely has a lot of merits. Okay, so Black's is what
Bishop C5 for sure.
No hesitation.
I wouldn't think so. It's the next piece to be developed.
Done.
All right. And then Bishop takes.
So it's about time to retake pawn on D5. But what else to wait?
Yeah.
It seems to me it's drawish position by now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really a dead equal position though.
Yeah.
And actually, the more pieces will be exchanged, the more favorable situation for Black will become, because their king will be closer to the center, and he can easily get passer on H. file, so-called Harry.
This is definitely a victory for Yuri, because he's not going to be afraid of playing with the white pieces. I think he has good chances to win the match.
Yes, he's very solid with white pieces. That's true.
So, getting a draw here is a good deal.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Well, Orkhan must be feeling better.
He's doing very well in the contest, as you see.
Yeah.
Are you following this European Chess Championship?
No.
I'm watching. So there are some interesting games and very interesting concept. There are teams. Each team has 4 boards. So now Russia is in first place. And Azerbaijan, they started very poorly. And now they're doing extremely well. They
great.
They won against Armenia just before yesterday.
Wow.
Yesterday, I think. And today, today they also won their match. They beat leader Hungary 3-1.
Wow. Well, it's been a while since they've won anything.
Well, I think they're very close to win something here. Most likely next match will be against Russia. And that's where all will be decided. It's tomorrow.
Yeah, I didn't even follow the World Series that closely. But I'm glad that Houston won for Ron Henley. And because they've never won a title before. And it was good for Los Angeles, too, to have a winning team after so many years.
Mm-hmm.
The Rams are doing remarkably well, too, with their new coach. What is he thinking about? I didn't know there was much of an option here.
I think what's happening is he's realized that after bishop d5, position will simplify into even ending, and he's trying to see if he can do something better than that. Finally, yes, he had to take. Okay, next couple of moves. Okay, so far we are boxed moves.
Yeah, King C6 is boxed too.
Yeah.
Oh man. What the heck? There we go.
Okay, so what's now after King
I guess he doubles his rooks. What else?
Yeah.
There we go.
Interestingly enough, there is a hint Rook d2 as well, and Rook d3. Yeah, Rook d3. And no winners. Nobody predicted this move.
Wow. That's amazing. Okay, Yuri will challenge. Well, which one? I guess E8.
So which one?
I think he'll go to E8.
Mm-hmm.
I was almost the prisoner of the moment there. I realized he had a couple of choices. Actually, Rook D8 wouldn't be that good.
Yeah, there is unpleasant check on E6.
Yeah. I didn't realize when there's no winners that you still lose your stake though.
It's not really lost. I mean, it's carrying out to the next move.
Yeah.
So you're not lost until you missed the next move, then you lost. So if you put even 5 crowns on next move and you're right, then you get back your stake plus winning portion of it.
Well, the whole thing is brilliant. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Thank you.
I mean, seriously, it's fantastic.
Okay, so now what? So the hints are A5 and B6.
Yeah, why not rook e4?
Yes, it's second hint, rook e4.
Okay, did I ever get my Skype over here? Nope. Oh, I can use my phone.
Yeah, I like rook e4. And if f3, then you have rook e3.
Oh, this is quite a contest. I'm jealous. These guys just bring it every single week. Very consistent. Nenad, Orkhan, even Mago and Vaklamov, and of course Yuri. Come on, rook e4 has got to be the move.
But there are some new players doing quite well. Look at Victor Maga, look at Rafael Corrada. They started to play fairly recently, and they're doing quite well.
Yeah.
Marian Todarachi is doing usually well.
Yeah, well, I did well in the beginning, too. It's like the more you know about this contest, the harder it is.
For you. Not for
I don't know about that.
others.
I have doubts now. I didn't have doubts in the beginning. Huh. A5? That's a weird move. Yay.
Okay, so rook e4 was played actually.
Hey,
Very good. And Abdulov predicted that.
So did
For
I.
sure.
Where are we? There we go.
Okay, now it's interesting choice. F3 or rook d7. Very interesting. I'm puzzled by what.
Yeah, I think you. Oh, that's what Stockfish said. Wow, those are very human moves.
They are, but they're very different moves.
Yeah.
Knowing Yuniesky probably will go for rook g7, trying to play for a win. Because if rook will take g4, he will have rook c7 check, and the rook, the other rook comes to 7th file.
You can.
And Orkhan believes that rook d7 is for sure. Or maybe other, he says. Of course, it could be other. That's all the problem. Now, there is also hint 8-3.
Yeah.
Which looks quite mysterious to me. The move.
Yeah, well, it's a computer move. That's kind of move I'd expect Stockfish to come up with.
Mm-hmm. Well, 5 crowns on e4. Could be. Yeah, Orkhan could be right.
So who do you expect to win the match?
Well, now what I see, I think Yuri will win the match.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, because obviously the best chance for Yuniesky to win the match would be to win first game with white, and then he is guaranteed the Armageddon.
Yeah.
Now, if he will not win, then Yuri will have a great advantage to have white pieces in second game. And so far, it doesn't look to me that white would win this position against Yuri. Why? Orkhan, he's very cute. He's saying, Hispanic team, go, go. In the meantime, he's in first place. So he's making fun of them or what?
Again, I don't know why he's devoting so much time to this. I don't see anything complicated.
That's probably his last chance to... You know, it's a little bit scary to give away a g4 pawn, even temporarily. So rook c7, after rook c7 I'm talking about. Wow. But h3 looks mystery to me. You're not protecting the g4 pawn, and you're not invading 7th rank. You're just sort of saying, okay, you do whatever you want, and I can ignore you. h3 right into your face.
You hate that move, don't you? That's what your opponent played against you in the game you showed me.
Yeah, h3. Actually, sometimes I play Blitz, I start with h3 to get rid of these moves one and for all. Not think about it anymore.
Maybe it's like, the idea is like a3, rook g4, b4, bishop b6 or something, and then rook c3.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay, c3 and
areas. Wow, 1800, the whole deal. The whole shebang.
Oh my God, c3,
wow.
Who could think of that?
Amazing, and it's a crazy move.
Well, he does that stuff a lot.
Find the losing moves and win.
Yeah, he's done it before here. Oh, wow.
Well, and is Yuri not going to take pawn on g4? Is it possible? No, he's going to take it. First shoot, then ask the questions.
Yeah, according to the engines, b4 wins then.
Mm-hmm.
It is a mistake to take.
So before it's dangerous, you think?
You said taking the pawn at g4, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. b4.
Bishop f8 or something?
Bishop f8.
Yeah.
No, then rook d8. No, you might go to e7.
E7, rook d7, and then what?
Rook e4. Or rook takes g3. Why does Nate not always talk to me when I'm on the air? So did Andy. The Skype tones come through in the recording. I guess there's a way for me to silence that. I should check that out. It's bad enough I got silenced.
No, I think Yuri must take this pawn on g4 and maybe even create some winning chances.
Well, the engine says it's not good.
You can see our analysis here at the top. Rook G4, B4, Bishop F8, Rook E3, A5. And our computer is saying black's somewhat better after this.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't believe it.
Well, it's probably right.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, it's right. It's the strongest engine and running on a super fast server. Although it is in multi-mode, which slows it down a little bit. But I think you have to, I mean, I certainly believe it.
Yeah, well, you hang out with those things. But I've also had to deal with trying to understand what engines don't understand. That's where you get an advantage in correspondence.
True.
I believe that there are less and less things that engine don't understand. I think they understand far more.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
They can't plan.
I don't agree.
How the heck can they plan, Marty?
In my opinion, whatever it's worth.
Here we go.
Hallelujah. He took pawn on G4.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Well, see if
okay, so we definitely
plays B4
now.
We know, chicken dinner. Wow.
Now, Rook E1 is also a hint. Rook E1, I never thought about that.
We've had these situations with Yuniesky before where he, same situations like this, where a guy makes a mistake and then he didn't play the winning move. I'm trying to remember what game that was.
So the idea of Rook E1 is Rook E6, of course.
Absolutely. You see, it keeps changing. Now the first king is back B4, and Rook E1 second, and Rook D7 third.
So we're back to black being up a pawn and white having compensation.
Yeah.
Is it enough?
I think it is now.
You think he's going to play? Whoa!
Yeah.
Not the most recommended move, but still interesting. Threatening Rook C7, it would appear.
Very human move. Very grandmaster move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Rook C8 is forced. Why isn't my mouse working? There we go.
Battery?
Yeah.
Well, isn't Rook C8 forced move?
Yes. Yes.
It seems most likely, yeah.
Well, in the meantime, Yuri is doing much better on time. He has still more than half of his original time available to him, and Quesada has only 8.5 minutes.
The difference between playing B4 now, and I mean, like if he does it on the next move, the difference is the bishop can go back to F8 now. It doesn't block in the rook.
True. Agree.
Yeah. So it is a missed opportunity, if indeed the engine was right.
So if not Rook C8, what else is he thinking about? F5?
Yeah.
On F5 you have Rook C7. No, Rook C8 should be played.
Well, F5's not terrible. That's got to be what he's thinking about. Escape messages. Come on, Yuri. Oh. Well, he's still got a lot more time.
Oh, yeah, he has quite a lot of time available. I'm just curious.
Well, it's two different ways of handling the position that are totally different. He probably doesn't want to have to stay passive. Yeah, 5 F4 is pretty strong for restraining the bishop. Yeah. I wish I hadn't really played it. Good.
Okay. So is it time now to play B4?
Well, he didn't play before, so now I'm wondering. He might play Rook F7.
I like both moves, actually. But you can do only one.
He might play A3, too. Or King C2. King C2 makes sense.
King C2. You're not scared of something like F5 or H5?
Yeah, I think F5 is a pretty good idea.
Yeah, Rook F7 stops it.
Yeah.
And King C2 doesn't.
Yeah. And does he see that deeply? That F5's even a threat.
Well, I'll tell you, White has to be very precise there, because he will end up with a losing position very quickly.
Yeah, he found it. Yay. And now Bishop F8 makes sense. And that is what he will do.
Yeah.
Yeah, before it would have lost to Rook D8. You know, the computers really get you thinking about what the differences in, the subtle differences in positions that we wouldn't see otherwise. Yeah. Does he want to trade? Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, Rook D8. You think Yuniesky wants to trade here?
No, I don't think so, because at least now Black King is in some kind of a danger. I don't see that it would be a great danger, but at least there are some checks here and there. Really? After trade, it's becoming very technical position where only Black can win.
Yeah. I think the king is a marvelous position for the endgame.
Okay, so let's look at the leaderboard. It's Abdulov in first place, Hector Ares in second, Victor Mago in third, Irina Berchuk fourth, Igor Vaklamov fifth, Blas Kausmach sixth, Rafael Corrado. Okay, A4 was chosen by Guillermo Rodriguez, Ismael Vidal, Carlos Pinera, and Irina Berchuk. Each won 386 crowns.
So that's to play A5.
Okay, so the hints are
clever. Gives Black a chance to make a mistake. Yeah, he's got to play A5 to keep his advantage.
What do you think about A5?
Yeah, that's what he's got to play. And that's probably why Yuniesky came up with this, because maybe Yuri won't play it. Because A4 seems rather innocuous.
That's why I liked on the previous move what Abdulov suggested, Rook 7 to D5.
Yeah.
stops a5, f5, and h5, at least. So if Yuri is not going to play a5, then all other moves like a6, h5 will be equal position according to hints.
Yeah. I doubt Yuri came into this game expecting to win.
With black pieces?
Yeah.
Yeah, could be. But I must say that Quesada played lately very strong tournaments, including in St. Louis, and he's done really well.
Yes.
And high quality games.
Yes. Yeah, he doesn't seem to like the rapid time control.
Yes.
But he's a good guy. I'm glad even, he comes. He's a very good guy.
Yes, yes. I remember I saw him in a tournament that Chess Stars organized a few months ago in Florida, in Miami.
Uh-huh.
Okay, done. Done deal.
Right.
A5. And he played Dominguez, and he drew with black pieces. Very
Aren't they
solid
friends?
game. Sorry?
Aren't they friends?
Oh, yeah, I think they're friends, but they played very hard fought game. It was a rapid tournament, 5 rounds, 15 minutes each. And Quesada played very solid game against him. So what, rook d8? Are we looking at this move? What else?
Well, the check, I guess.
Well, hints shows that after check, black has very, very solid advantage.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's not much for white to do.
I think white has to be very careful not to lose this game.
Wow.
He has to forget about all ambitions, how to play for a win.
Yeah. He's going to play rook d8. It's amazing that b4 was allegedly a big chance there.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think the engine's wrong there. And I think the bishop placement makes sense. They're not wrong about stuff like that.
So do you think that Quesada will try to give a check on d6?
No. No. No, no, no.
Well, he's running out of time. I mean,
Yeah.
you see that?
Yeah. Yeah, he may have a box move here. Not a good situation. But he didn't play rook d8 earlier, so he may not want to play it now. They did the same thing with b4. Rook d8.
Well, his time is running out, and maybe, just maybe, it suggests that he's going to play. No, he's still playing rook d8. Yeah, that's expected move, of course. So there's a few box moves they're going to see. And what's next?
Bishop e7.
For sure.
I guess. Yeah. And then b5 check.
You know, I like the bishop b4, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, because it gives you at least a draw and maybe even some winning chances. Well, he didn't do that. That's okay.
Oh, wow. I missed it.
So b5 check now is almost forced move.
Yeah. Good point.
Okay. Now, obviously, into b6. Now, what? Rook c8, d7 for sure. Right? Yeah, I think White has enough counterplay to make a draw.
Yeah, looks like good news for Orkhan.
No, it's not there yet, but it looks like it's coming. Okay, Nenad Rabuliv.
Good job, Nenad.
Guillermo Dominguez and Orkhan Abdulov did very well, 518 crowns each.
They're all smarter than me.
And last Cosmos, 130 crowns. So what Yuri is going to do here?
Take the pawn.
Absolutely. First shoot, right?
Yeah, and then c4 is forced.
Mm-hmm. But Black will have for a while 2 extra pawns.
Yeah.
So,
yep.
Don't think it's a little bit too much?
I don't know. I have faith in Yuri. Yeah, I have faith in both guys.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both wonderful players, that's sure.
Yuniesky's a pretty strong grandmaster. If there's a way to draw this, he'll find it.
Well, he has to take on a4, because if not, then there is nothing to write home about. Unless he could see some kind of a trap, that his rook will be trapped after c4, maybe?
Yeah, the rook has trouble getting active. But what else is he going to do?
Well, it's not the end of the world. c4, he can play rook, I don't know.
I guess he could play f5 too.
f5, could be rook a2, rook c3, rook a3 maybe. Rook a4, very human move. I agree with Orkhan Abdulov, who obviously knows contests very well, very successful. Because the other moves, hints f5 and rook e4, not very exciting options.
Yeah, it's not like Yuri to not want excitement.
Well, it seems to me Yuri is taking his time. First of all, he has extra time, a lot. Second of all, the more Quesada is waiting for Yuri's move, the more nervous he has to become, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you can understand how much he's scared of move rook a4, being 2 pawns down.
Sure.
So I think that's the purpose of Yuri's taking his time, I guess. Oh, fine. Okay, done.
Okay. Well, C4 for sure.
Yeah, there are no other moves. Not C4. You might as well resign.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it will be done, and it was done, and very quickly.
And now rook A2.
Yeah, rook A2 looks far the strongest move here. Actually, there are a lot of threats after rook a2. Simple,
Yeah.
simple pawns advance like a4, a3.
Yeah.
Never mind h5, g5, h4, and so on.
Yeah. Yeah, he'll have to play bishop f4 right away. Get the bishop active.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks like definitely black has an advantage. At least it's so much easier to play than white. And white is short on time. So obviously Yuri feels that he's very close to winning this game. He's taking his time.
And basically the match almost.
Yeah, winning first game with the black almost guarantees you the match. You can you can laugh all your way to the bank.
Yeah, yeah. I was just thinking about Lenderman and Abdulov.
Oh yeah. I think one record Lenderman definitely established. He's one who did the fastest moves in the whole history of the contests.
Yeah, it's like trying to finish last in a contest. Yeah.
That's right.
Huh.
And the speed, sometimes he would let, even people when playing 1 minute games, they wouldn't play so fast as Lenderman.
What else could you be thinking about?
He's just trying to make Quesada more nervous. Because obviously Quesada sees move rook a2 and he thinks, oh my god, maybe he will not play it, maybe he will do something else.
Yeah, I guess that would work.
Rook a2, of course.
Bishop f4.
Okay, yeah, bishop f4 looks right idea. I even don't see what are the other moves.
Well, for one thing, they'll try to stop the a-pawn from queen.
Wow, he has only 2.5 minutes left. And 2 pawns down.
Yeah.
Yeah, looks quite pathetic. There are a bunch of other moves like bishop c7 check, rook b1, but this is all probably losing moves.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, after bishop f4, there is still a hell of a fight ahead of us. Oh, well. Okay, and Guillermo Dominguez won 1,660 crowns. And Peter Abuli won 83 crowns. Wonderful.
Peter Abuli, awesome.
As a result, Abdulov is in first place. Guillermo Dominguez in second, Victor Mago third, Hector Arias fourth, Irina Barchuk fifth, Igor Vaklamov sixth, Vlas Kosmach seventh, and Carlos Pinheiro is eighth. Okay, so the contest is really doing fantastically well, except that Yuniesky is in big trouble.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to get out of that. I changed my mind. Yeah, suddenly that rook has become very active. Like a wrecking ball. Wow. Yeah. Bishop c7? Yeah, I guess he has to try that. No, he didn't. He plays bishop f4, move too late. Wow. Well, h5. Got fast pawns on both wings.
Yeah.
Which one's he going to push? Wow.
Well, interesting proposition.
Yeah, I'm sure Yuri will be pleased to talk about this game afterwards.
Yes, would be very interesting.
And there's Peter Abuli with 650 crowns on that move.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and do that. h5. Move 25. Yeah. Yeah. That's where he lost the game. Rook d7. It's a subtle difference.
So it's about time to try bishop d6, maybe.
Yeah, Yuri didn't have to go crazy or anything. He just played his normal stuff and.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Hey, Peter Abulia, 533 crowns. So it's Marcel Leon
this guy's awesome.
And Orkhan Abdulov, 133 crowns.
He only gets the big money moves. It seems. I know it's not quite true.
Yeah, most likely. Yeah, but now the game is over.
Yeah. Wow, Peter's not even on the leaderboard? Wow.
The leaderboard is Abdulov is number 1.
Yeah.
Victor Maga number 2, Guillermo Dominguez 3, Irene Barchuk 4, Hetterer is 5th, Igor Vaklamov 6, Blas Kosmich 7, and Nenad Rabulis 8. Okay, so we have very steady 8 players who were ahead most of the contest.
They're like family members.
Yes, Pietro apparently is Nenad's father. Okay. So what to do?
Yeah. Nothing.
Yeah, the game is over.
Well, Yuniesky always does things the right way. He's a real sportsman.
Yeah.
From what I've seen.
Sure. It's almost over.
Did you have that prize for the number of moves yet?
No. Yeah, in this situation, it would be quite interesting.
Yeah.
For example, if it's move 40, okay, there are 4 pounds for a piece.
Yeah, a little bit too
much. Easy winning position for black. Okay, the last few moves probably will not change much, but
Yuri's got a very impressive style. Very solid openings. Very solid all phases of the game. From what I've seen so far.
1,500 crowns to Corrado for that weak move. G6.
Yeah. Should almost change the name of the contest.
Yeah. But then a blunder.
Yeah.
It should be 7.
Because that really is how you win these things. Sometimes. Most of the time, maybe. Hey, Kadir. Going with queen takes d7. You put 100 crowns up. I can't believe it.
yeah, interesting development now.
I don't think so. Maybe in a contest. Yeah, maybe he'll finally play a 4. No, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, still winning for black.
Yep.
Even this.
trying to remember who's Yuri's ever lost to.
So Nenad Robulim, Igor Vaklamov, Marian Tudorach, and Orkhan Abdulov each won 339 crowns.
What do you think the losing move was?
Well, it's probably easy to see.
Is what?
Possibly. Well, it's hard to say without analyzing it, but the most likely. So what's now? Bishop d6.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. Okay, Ismael Vidal and Carlos Pinera each won 465 crowns. Well done. And White is running out of time. It's only some seconds left.
Wow.
Yeah.
More conspiracy theories. I'm tired of it. Wow.
Okay, so it's getting down. The curtain is almost over.
Yeah.
As the game is concerned, the contest is still alive, as you know.
Yeah.
Okay, Novak Pezelic won 1,000.
Holy mackerel.
That's really good move on him.
Yeah, and Orkhan's got Irina Barchuk right on his tail. She's very good at coming from behind, too.
Yeah. Well, there are very few moves left in this game, unfortunately.
Well, it's advantage Irina because she's got to go with the unpredictable move.
Well, it's all done.
Finally.
And congratulations to contest winners. Let's ask Yuri about this game. It's quite interesting what he thinks.
Try to get Yuri on the call.
Sure.
Yeah. He does a great demonstration.
Congratulations, Jesus Garcia, for the worst result prize. And congratulations, Orkhan Abdulov, for the grand prize for this game.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Yuri,
Hi.
Bravo.
Well played.
Thank you very much.
Yes, wonderful game.
It was prepared until move bishop e5. Bishop e5 was new for me.
Yeah.
I played this line against Krivoruchko in French League in May.
Yeah.
Can you show this position?
Yes.
It's not necessarily a bad move, but it certainly is different than anything that's been played before. Oh, I forgot to accept. F6 was a great response. I've got
how we can see the moves now.
Trying to get Yuri back on the call. I don't know what happened. He seems to have dropped out. I'm not sure.
Okay, now I can see position, rook g3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he's on the line.
Yuri, are you there? Pity.
Always something.
Yeah, especially with Skype.
Huh, seems like his internet cut out.
I thought I went out again.
Okay, what about Yuniesky?
Wednesday.
Yuniesky Quesada, is he online?
Let me see.
Yeah, Skype has changed my world for sure, but it's not terribly reliable.
Okay, Yuri's joined game review, okay?
Yeah.
I remember when they had the video
he disconnected
calls
from everything temporarily.
Like such a cool thing.
Hello.
Hello.
The movie predicted a lot of stuff in the future.
How you doing?
Hi.
You're welcome, Orkhan. Well deserved.
Yeah, he played very well the game.
Yeah, I realized it was the line that Yuri played before, and I still couldn't.
Yeah, I have many chances to make a draw. I think the last position.
Very impressive.
But I played. I take an E7.
What's going on? Are we still in the air?
Yes. So here we were not sure about rook g4.
Rook take g4?
Yeah. I guess it worked for black here.
Yeah, maybe, but in the final position, I think, when I played c4, he takes an e4, I played c4. He played rook a2. My first idea is to play bishop c7 check, king c5, then king bishop d8.
That's the position
check,
I was talking about.
King d6, and I take an e7. If it takes with the king and e7,
yeah. According to the engines, b4 was practically a big advantage for white instead of rook d7.
Oh yeah.
Because you don't have the ability
I think it was the same. I think was the same with b4 or rook d7. Because I think I saw that when I play rook d7, it was the same than if I play instantly b4.
Well, according to our engine, b4 was stronger, and rook d7 was not as good.
But if I played b4, if he played, for example, bishop f8,
yeah.
Then when I need to play a4,
I think then rook d8.
Oh, instantly? I saw that, but if it just...
wait a minute. Let me take another look at that. Hold on a second.
If it take with the rook in d8, then take bishop e7, rook c8 check.
Yeah.
Maybe he can play king d5, something like that.
After that, black kind of coasted home.
No, Michael, this is not especially better for white. It's the same thing.
It's maybe sequel.
It's no real difference. c4 earlier might have worked.
Yeah.
There was a point much earlier. Let me see.
During the game, I felt this is equal, and I was surprised with king b1.
Yeah, king b1 was a very bad move. Because I saw in the last position the idea of playing bishop f4, and I don't have too much time to calculate all the things. But I think if I play bishop c7 check and bishop d8 and then trade the bishop on c5, I think the ending is equal.
So from where?
Instead of king b1, play
Yes, it is much later. Here,
yeah,
instead of king b1, I
bishop c7 check.
Bishop f4.
Yeah.
But what is the
With
problem?
the trade of bishop e3, and I planned to play bishop c5, and it is perpetual.
Yeah, very nice move.
It is what I thought the best for white.
Yeah, but I think if I play bishop c7 check, maybe it draw too, because then I play bishop d8, trade the bishop,
Can
and
I
c5.
go here? Bishop d8, king d6.
Take and d7, take, and c5 instantly here.
Yes.
With my rook active, I have many chances to make a draw.
Maybe king b6.
No, king e6, I think don't work because I can play c6. If you take b6.
Ah, yes, I take it and you play b6, true. So I probably have to play rook a4.
Yeah, rook a4, I think it's the only move, but then I can play something like b6, for example. The idea is make a check. If you make a check in c4, then I can play king d2 and king d3, and I think it's a draw. Because king d3, rook c1, then king d1. But then I don't know, because I have short time, then I play king b1 just for idea, bishop f4 and rook e8. But it's a very, very bad plan for me.
Yes, probably you are right, and despite I have two extra pawns, it could be draw.
Yeah, because my pawns are very strong, and b5 and c b and c are very good, and I have many chances, I think, to make a draw. But
yes.
But
I thought the easiest way was to play bishop e4, and actually I am almost forced to go bishop c5.
To bishop c5, yes. Yeah, of course.
Or there is other perpetual a4, bishop e3, and bishop d2. So I have to go back in b6, bishop e3. Because bishop b4 does not, because of rook a8.
Yeah, and if I play rook d7 first, instead of c3, but c3 is very interesting plan. Maybe against c3 you can play a5. I don't know, but it's similar
as
to
I understood during the game, c3, a5, you want to play f3, and now when I change rooks, king comes to c2 instead of b1, and also my pawn comes to a5 and can be vulnerable somewhere in the bishop's endgame.
Yeah, it seems the same. It's a little better for me, and then I can play a4, and your pawn is in f5 is a little weak. Yeah.
So I felt some concession to play a5 here, so I mainly check it if I can take on g4 or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's interesting. I don't see any of my move something better than I play. I don't know. Maybe b4 instantly, but if you play bishop f8, I think it's the same position. If I play a4, you can play a5.
Yes, a5 is probably the strongest, if even not the only move for white, because if I play king b6, you have very nice trick bishop c7, rook c7, a5, and b5 and you exchange.
Yeah, and then b5. Yeah.
Yes, and it is very important that rook d6 does not work because
you
bishop is targeted, so rook before rook d3 and I have extra pawn.
Yes, yes.
It was very important to understand that rook d6 is not a threat, and then safely calculate other lines.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone so thorough and patient with his analysis.
Yeah, I think the okay. My last move was king b1, but I don't know if I played bishop d6 instead of check in c7. If I played bishop d6, you take, and I take your rook in e2. But anyway, my pawns are very weak in c4. You can go with king b4, I think maybe it's losing. It's a losing ending for me. The loss ending. I don't know. If I play bishop d6 instead of bishop c7, check.
Here?
Yes. Bishop d6.
Yes, bishop d6. And probably king b4.
No, bishop d6 instead of check in c6 in c7.
Yes, but you checked me here and took on e7.
No, not check.
Not check. Bishop d6 here.
Bishop, yes, bishop d6.
Yes, bishop d6, rook takes, and perhaps king b4.
King b4, yes.
Yeah.
I think maybe it's a loss ending for me anyway.
Yes, but because with I have 2 pawns and c4 is weak, and also 2 passers on opposite flanks.
Yeah, and h and a pawn.
Yeah, should be winning for black, I think.
Yeah, because of that I check and then take, and it's but anyway it's a loss ending for me.
Yeah. And if we come back to the opening, I mean it is already ending, but it is opening. Bishop e5 was new for me. I know the line with c4. Knew the line with c4. This was main line of my preparation against Krivoruchko. And after rook c8, b3. Black has a nice option to play h5. The idea is if black plays b5 immediately, white takes bishop d5, bishop d5, bishop c3, and then takes with rook on d5, continuing to attack black's king. But with inclusion of h5, now bishop d5 does not work, because then rook connect defense after rook takes h5. For this reason, white have to do something else. For example, bishop c3, b takes, bishop d5, and bishop d6. And games ends in a draw in such position. White regains the pawn, black avoids pin over the d file, and it is drawing rook and game.
Yeah, whatever.
That was the preparation. Actually, it was already one game played in this line.
Well, that was fantastic, guys. Thank you very, very much. And I'm sure we'll have a fantastic rematch tomorrow. We look forward to it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for the game, and wish you a lot of time to relax and prepare for tomorrow's game. And tomorrow we'll have a second game, and if it's 1-1, we'll have also a Armageddon game. So thank you very much for playing and guessing the moves. Bye, everybody.
Thank
Bye
you.
for now. Congratulations to all of our winners. Thank you.
Congratulations, guys, at the same time.
win. Okay. Answer you. There we go. Let's see. Right then. Wow. Yeah. Okay. I guess I'm going to end the recording here. Impressive display by Yuri Solodovnichenko, and that's what we've come to expect of him. Thanks for watching.